Joe, what do you make of the tone of the video as well? Not only the words, but how they were saying them.
It's a very somber tone.
Right.
It's not like they were excited, like, they were upbeat to get her back. I mean, the body language from the first video into the second video is very telling as well. And I really feel that, this person or persons, all right, they had some inside help to know what was going on, when to do this. And the other side of this is that this could be very well, it could be AI generated as well, because if you look at the way AI is working these days, and I received an email about this, this is very, there's threads that they can go on with this. But, I'm glad they're not putting out the whole story with this. Excuse me. I feel that they should keep everything close to the vest, especially when the family is hoping to get Miss Guthrie, returned to them no matter what. And it's something that the FBI is very good at doing this. There's been a lot of question about the sheriff's department. Let's remember, they're not equipped to do something like this. They never handled anything like this before. So the FBI has definitely got the lead with this. And the fact that they keep going back and they keep going to both houses and they're retrieving, evidence from those areas, or, whatever they need to get, is very telling that, they could be very close to doing something with this.
There's also been reporting that law enforcement may have a car of interest. They've been focusing on some surveillance video from a nearby gas station. Jennifer, what do we know about that?
Well, I'm glad you asked me about that, because when you look at everything they did overnight, Brooke, listen, they were at Annie's house. That is the sister's house in the late night hours of the night for 3 solid hours. They were taking photographs inside there, and they had gloves on. That tells me that they are involved with evidence extraction and an evidence crime scene type look. In regard to that vehicle and that Circle K, that was located very close to Annie Guthrie's house. So I find all of this activity quite telling. When I talked about 2 kind of parallel investigations, the ransom note investigation, and then separate from that, it certainly seems like they are trying to figure out what's happening at Annie Guthrie's house.
Joe, I'll pose the last question to you here. Of course, we've been talking about these deadlines. There was a Thursday deadline, a 5 p.m. Thursday that came and went. There's another deadline, though, tomorrow. What happens next? And I guess, what would you advise the family to do? What are investigators doing as we approach that deadline tomorrow?
I know the FBI is instructing them as to what to say, how to say it, because it's very important that, the language that's used isn't, pushing them to a different direction. So you want to show that you're cooperative with this, which the family is. It's just that the investigation is still ongoing. And I agree with this, with the last statement that was made about going to the house and going to Annie's house and everything. This is very telling. And, that's a small area that, I'm not saying small as far as, mileage and everything. What I'm saying is the tower over there would be a lot easier to ping off of a tower there than in New York City. So they can trace what was going on prior to that. And if everything keeps leading back to one direction, you stay in that direction, but you don't limit yourself to that direction. So I believe this deadline is a serious deadline, but I also think people are buying time.
My thanks again to Joe Cardinale and Jennifer Coffindaffer as we stay on top of the search for Nancy Guthrie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.